Good morning, guys. Welcome back. We're to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on the 300 yet again. So it's still in the shop. We're actually going to be working or attempting to do a paintless dent repair on a bunch of little dents and dings on the car. So I guess, well, let's go down here and get after it. Okay, guys. So like I mentioned in the thumbnail, I was sitting there watching actually a Paint Society video, and I had an idea for this car. So actually we don't have any in the driver door. We got a little tiny one up here, little bitty dent, but I think it will sand out. But on this car there's several little bitty dings, just like that one right there. You can see in the reflection. No, there's a few all over the car. The car is filthy. It's got scratches all over it, but there's there's actually several little dings kind of all over the car that I would like to get corrected before we paint. I had actually started over here, and we do have the air running. Sorry if y'all get some wind noise off of that. Try to keep it quick. But I already started over here. We had a few dents. Had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that were body working. But if we look, there's several back here on this quarter panel. You see a couple of them in their lights, reflections. There's one here, right there. And I think that's about it. So there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, a couple in here, there's a couple in here. There's several, looks like hail dents here in the trunk. But I had the idea of, so if y'all remember, I bought a PDR kit for the 6.0. It's actually right there in that bag. But I bought a PDR kit for the 6.0. I'm going to attempt to use that on this, and well, we will see what we can do. So you can see this here, kind of rough, but like I said, I'm going to bust out this little kit over here, and well, let's see how this works. Because it didn't work too well on the 6.0, but maybe since these are smaller, little bitty dents, it'll work out a little bit better. But I'm gonna get this thing going, and we're gonna see how she works. All right, so I got everything drug out here, and we're gonna start with this dent here in by the taillight. Now I took some isopropyl alcohol and wiped out around where a few of these dents are. I don't know about that one. I figure a lot of that will sand out, but there are a couple little bitty ones, like that one right there. But we're gonna start with this one here. We're gonna see what we can do. Now, essentially with these kits, you get a hot glue gun of some sorts, and this one has these little pucks, a bunch of different sizes. There's some squares or some rectangles. There's some circular ones, and these will go into this guy here. And essentially, it just, you see that. And then there's this bridge. With the bridge, same kind of deal, but they are threaded, and you glue them on, and then you tighten the screw on the top, and it pulls your dent out. I'm going to start with this guy here, and we're going to see how it does. So I'm going to go ahead. I done got this cleaned. So I'm going to go ahead and get our hot glue gun heating up, glue this thing on there, and we're going to see what we can do. Alright, so we actually swapped over to the bridge, and we've been trying it. I don't know if I can see it. We've got majority of that dent out. that thing, for some reason, with these little pucks, there's different lengths of these little pucks, and we tried several different lengths, and they're about a 1/4 inch too short. So even with a little dent like this, they still won't get down into it. It's kind of like those legs are too long on that thing. So we went back to the bridge. Like I said, just put this one on here because we noticed as it was pulling out, we did it a couple different times, and on this last one it's pretty well all the way out, but is like an oblonged crease. So we got this kind of oval shaped one, and with the bridge, all you do is kind of throw it on here. Now these do move. It's kind of annoying, but throw it on there, and it'll sit on there just like so. Then there is a knob that is threaded. Thread the knob onto here, and it'll start as you get it on here. Run your little knob down, and you can slowly start to pull. So we're getting some tension on it. I'm going to let it sit right there for just a second, and here in a moment, if we need to add a little more tension, I might add just a little bit more, and then we will go from there. Alrighty, so y'all seen kind of what we started with, and here is what we're looking like right now. Still a little bit of a ding, but this is taking it out pretty good. But I gotta go up here. We got some family come over, so I'm gonna go visit them for a little bit, and then we'll come back out here. Does got a little residue stuck to it from the hot glue, but I'm gonna go visit them for a bit, and then I'll come back out here, and we will continue with this. But I think I almost kind of think this particular one I'm using might be a little too big, so it's not getting all the way down in the little valley there. I don't know for sure, but I might kind of sift through some of these and try to find a little bit different one to use. Alrighty guys, so it is a couple days later. We got everything back out, and I'm going to try to do a couple of these here on the driver's side of the car. So if we look, there's one right there, and I thought there was another one over here somewhere, but looks like I might be dreaming. But there's a couple on here. Thank you. There's another one here, I know for sure, and seemed like there was one somewhere else. That one. So I'm going to attempt to do these again. I got a little bit smaller of a piece this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned off and go ahead and give it a whirl. Okay guys, so we got our first dent all taken care of. We got our puck glued on to the second one, and then we got the third one up here. But I don't know if y'all can see it, but we completely did away with that dent. There's still just the ever so slightest amount of a ripple there. I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but I can see it right here in person. But as far as a dent, there is no dent there anymore. So I'm gonna let this one dry. Probably that's one thing I did on this one. I gave it a little longer to dry with this a little bit smaller of a puller. So I'm gonna let it dry for a bit longer than I did on that side, and then afterwards, after we do this one and this one here, I think that's all for the side of this car. It's just these. I know there's a couple on top of the trunk lid, but we're working on doing some stuff yet. That'll be another video, but we will get the trunk lid as well at some point, and we still need to jump on that other side and get that other quarter knocked out, and I think we'll be good as far as all the little dents on this car. Alrighty guys, so I don't know if I filmed or not. Anyway, we got so many different videos going today, it's insane. But we got our fiberglass pieces in epoxy, and we got those put in there. So we're gonna let those sit up and fully cure. And well, I guess we'll come out here tomorrow and try to get that all body worked up and all nice and smooth, and probably in primer. So anyway, and I want to try to do some PDR on the dents and stuff in the trunk. So I'm gonna try that. If that doesn't work out, then tomorrow we tackle that. We'll go ahead and tackle all those little dings as well. So anyway, guys, I will catch y'all in the morning, and we will continue on our trunk lid. All right, guys, so kind of maximized time. Went ahead, knocked that one out. It pulled it out in the middle. There's two little dots on either side. Very, very tiny. Now, I think those will sand out no problem when we go to do this. If I had a smaller adapter, I could, glue it on there and pop it. But got another small one right there to get. We got this one, the one we started on, and that. But I think we're not gonna mess with that. And then over here, I got. Seems like the longer you let this stuff dry, the better it does. So I have two that I went ahead and stuck over here. Once I get those, I think that's all for this side. So this one, y'all seen come out really well. There's none in here, so I think these two is it. There's a little bitty one, but I don't think any of these are small enough to even get that one. So we have those, 2 or 3 over there, and I'm gonna try to take this one and get those 2 little dots on the other side of the big one we just pulled. I'm gonna try to get those just to see if I can. And then we also have some in our trunk lid, but like I said, we were doing some stuff that it needed to stay up for a little while. That's why it's like that. But anyway, I'm about to go ahead, try to pull this one, give it a bit, and then we will tackle that one because I just set that one over there. So I'm gonna let these kind of cure a little more, and we'll go ahead and start pulling this one first. Alrighty, guys, so I got that one there popped out, and then the same thing with this one up here. It's actually a little high, but I think when we go to sand the car, I think that'll sand out just fine. It's just a tad bit high. Oh, you can kind of see it right there, right in here. So it's actually just a tad bit high, which is not a bad thing. We don't want it to be low, because then we'll have to come through with a glaze and glaze it, block it, prime it, sand it again, and then it's ready for paint. If we can get it like this, and we can, if it's too high, we can come in with a body hammer, with a flat head body hammer, kind of tap it down. Or if it's just a little high like it is right now, I mean, I can't even feel it. It would probably sand out in the clear coat. So this side of the car is done. I mean, you see it just as I see it right here. The thing looks great. So I'm gonna gather up all my stuff here, move over to that side, and go ahead and get all of those knocked out. Alrighty, guys. So I got into this some, and actually took a good bit of it out. If I wanted to sit here, for a couple more hours, I could probably completely take care of this, other than, the scratch, obviously. But got that looking pretty good. Same thing with this dent here. Now that one, I don't know. We tried an assortment of different things on it, and it won't come out. So I might play with it some more. I'm gonna do the trunk lid, but got a dent out here, a couple out here. That one, there was one here on the door, there was one right around there in the door. Those 2 smaller ones up here, got those fixed up. There was another one here, I got it fixed up as well. So I'm actually going to pull this car out and get a thumbnail for y'all, and well, I guess that's going to be it for the time being. So, I think maybe tomorrow we'll try to work on the deck lid. I don't know. We'll have to see. It don't have very many in it, but it does have 2 or 3. So I might not even film that over here. I think I showed y'all that side, but if not, I'm gonna show you again. So got all these knocked out over here as well. Got this looking good. So I reckon as far as this goes, the quarters are ready for sanding and paint. Again, there are a few little dings here in the trunk lid, and then we're also working on something here. That'll probably be another video, maybe a couple videos from now. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, guys, that is going to be a wrap. I'm going to pull the car out of here and let y'all take a look at it, kind of out in the sunlight, and end out this video. Alrighty, guys, so here we have it. Again, you know, got this fixed up on the door. Same thing with the quarter. This, you can see that it's a little high. Same as over there, though. It will sand out, but it looks good. You know, this, again, you can't even feel that. You can see it in the reflection, but you can't feel it. Even this came pretty nice and smooth. So I think we're looking pretty good. Now again, we're gonna have to do some on this deck lid, but we will we'll work on that. So guys, I reckon with that being said, that's probably gonna be a wrap for this video. But guys, like I was saying, I think that is going to be a wrap for this video. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day. Every video we're getting closer and closer and closer to getting this car ready for paint, and I can't wait. I mean, it's been a heck of a process, and I'm super ready to just get this thing out and drive it. So anyway, like I said, I will catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a good one.